There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
Washington now brings this out, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with Henry. Pushes him aside at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Ready.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Purdy bootlegging it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Gibbs straight ahead. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Musgrave's got it out right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Purdy. He'll complete this one to Watson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Washington now brings this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Purdy now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henry.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Purdy now on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let him get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Thomas on the return.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Henry up the middle. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
On third down, Henry.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Complete to Johnston here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Gibbs will try and pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 27, Lions 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. There he goes left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Washington now brings this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 5.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quentin Johnston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Purdy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
second and 4.
at the 24-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quentin Johnston. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 34. Riley Patterson, the kickoff.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go on second and 12. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. To Henry.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Purdy to throw.
At the 34-yard line.
He's got Henry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, to tie a game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable for Thomas.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
6 devices. 6 devices. Go trap. Go trap. Good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On to give. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I've been through social media. They found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and that results in a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And